We now return to Let's Play Tropico 5. Okay, I think we can go ahead and safely get rid of the cigar factories up in here, despite the fact that we still have some in there. All these people need to be used in other locations, so go ahead and get rid of those. Secondly, we got a lot of rum distilleries still. But we do have the sugar for it, so we're going to move the rum distilleries and move them down here. Take that around. Right there. Now that creates an awkward little space. I'm going to pack in, not here, 2 more Teamsters. That gives me a space just to plop a garden down. Why not? Okay, so that will handle that. We'll wait until those are built before removing those. Eventually I kind of want to move the creameries, and you know, we can start working on the plantations and just demolishing that. But what we really need more than anything is some housing. This is going to be in the way, so let's go ahead and get a new electric substation somewhere. Oh, gonna have to tear out a tree for it. Alternatively, since that is going away, I don't know what I'm going to put there, but why don't we just go ahead and demolish that. We'll move that over. Let's do road, and how do I want to do this? Maybe that one will go big, but then to sort of break up the monotony here. That is not what I want at all. Drag it from like here. I'm gonna break it up just a little bit there, sure. Make some small blocks. We don't really do that up here. Well, I guess I could. We kind of... Well, no, actually, I'm doing a bunch of long blocks up in here. Would that be 6 by 4? Which is... This is a 5 by 4 here. Well, alright. Let's see what we can do here. Grab. I mean, the simplest solution here would just be creating what I would have had in that area. Not terribly interesting, but it gets some houses in and keeps the population happy. Now, I don't think I have a metro station up here, so why don't we pop one right there? And if you're in a little house here, having a metro station right in your backyard, probably not great, but you know, it's going to be heavily urbanized in this area anyway. Let's see. So that will, sadly, kill a few. We do it here. That still takes out a tree. Kill a few trees there. See, I haven't put in. I don't even remember where it is right now. Newspaper? I haven't put in a newspaper for a while. Maybe we can do something like that. But at the end of the block here was do that. That'll be nice and centralized. And mostly I'm worried about housing, but we should look at getting some other things done as well. We'll probably need a supermarket, actually. Because I still don't have a grocery store up here. Got this one over here. Do that, but now that we're taking away all the farms and the food and whatnot, we should probably fix that. What else? Oh, you know what? I have yet to put down a nightclub. Put it on this side? What does that leave me? Just one? Kind of want to keep some interest over here. Put it on the other side of the stadium. What if instead metro. We'll put the metro here because that would kind of make more sense, right? Cancel the construction. Do something like that. We probably want to keep this, since it's a major thoroughfare here, kind of keep this as entertainment. Question is, gotta put a family resort down first. Now that I'm distracted thinking about it. Shit. Zoom out. We could put this like right here. You know, the metro right there, right now. Plug that there. Okay. Back over to here. We do need to be much more focused on housing right now than anything else. So why don't we grab an apartment? I suppose what I could do is just kind of elongate the pinwheel design. Well, maybe we shouldn't have too many, just to kind of keep variety. I don't know what else. See, museum... We don't have a museum over here yet? Okay. Well... That fits in between. Kind of keeps that area chunked up. You know, if I put this here, we could preserve those trees, just naturally. It is a little far away. This is sort of getting into a residential area over here, but sure. I said sure there. Okay. Yeah, so I've changed my mind about doing the high rises over here. What is that? That is a 6x5? For crying out loud, just give me... There. Oh, these are 4s. Okay. Well... I did just say I wanted to preserve this. But it kind of fits better if I don't. Looking at this, it's like a small housing area. 4x4 squares, kind of. What if we did that, and then used that, and then did apartment that way. Gonna have to be the other way. That's a construction. Apartment that way, and then one that way, and then when that thing moves, alright, let's let this run for just a little bit. Now that all construction is coming down here, I can probably remove a few construction offices. That's a bit central. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let's see, we're going to need to get rid of 3. Realistically 4, but let's do 3 for now. Let's see, that is also a construction office. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that stays sort of in place here. Doesn't really like doing that. I mean, it does work, it just kind of is weird. Maybe we'll just preserve that tree there, although it does, I mean, it does fit. I don't know, I just kind of like at least having some of the natural trees. I think they look good. We have way too much building area right now, so... Alright, let's get that quick built. Because I want to clean this up so I can put another residential block in there. Alright, let this go. Got a lot to clean up over here. Then we're going to come over here. And, let's see. That sort of lines up, actually. But let's maybe just do like a straight line to the end of this. That would be... Go. And this can just go straight down the beach. Actually, if we do it at kind of like a jaunty angle like that. Oh, maybe actually care about curve this time? I don't know. Do that, and then we can shoot off here and connect up on that side. Okay. We'll come back to that in a moment. Okay, well, I guess that's going to take a minute. This thing is done now. Game is chunking along just a little bit. Should be close enough. Push that. Six new citizens. Alright, okay. Constitution time. All citizens have the right to vote. It's a secular state. Conscription. Well, our only options here would really be changing to high schoolers. In fact, I think that militia, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that has no corruption. Not that that's really impacting my money anymore. We could have high school soldiers with high effectiveness. We could increase that. But, I mean, the problem here is that I just don't have that in the unemployed workforce. Got a little bit, but we'd be kicking out even more people from the armed forces. So, let's hang on to that idea. Maybe when I get this tamped down, we'll be fine. But, what we do need to do, I think really the only one I really want is the immigration one. Tourism boost, I mean, if I wanted to swap over to a tourist economy, but I don't think it's going to be big enough right now. Security surveillance, no, I like that. Budget impact on business, on building effectiveness is stronger. So the only option that would make sense at this point would be buildings with manager gains 10% effectiveness, but I still think that right now this is better. I think that's increasing that. Late retirement, we need people to be working longer. That's just an issue right now, although... Well, yeah, because we don't have... Wait a minute, so how would this work? I'm thinking we need them to work longer because we have openings. But if they retired, they would get out of the way for new people to have jobs. Like, there's not enough jobs to go around, so we need people to get out of the way so that they can get them, right? We have too many... No. That would work for... Well, yeah, that's what we want to do. We got a bunch of people waiting for jobs and there aren't enough jobs, so retiring a bunch of the people early means that the younger people can get in. We don't have an abundance of high schoolers, high school plus. So allowing them to retire might exacerbate that problem, but combined with the immigration change, we're going to get more educated people. I think that's what we want to do. Now this will increase corruption a little bit, but I think we'll go to Workers' Paradise. And then we're going to go to it's right in front of me. Open borders to visa program for more educated. Yeah, I think combined that'll do what we need it to do. Everything else I think is still pretty good. Liberty is great. Protests happen more frequently. That might be working against me. We don't have protests, though. We just have rebels. Actually, I haven't had any protests. I don't think anyone's been in front of the palace protesting. Is that even in this game, or was that a 3, 4, and 6 kind of thing? Conscription for soldiers. Right. I was thinking about that one. Yeah, if I had a plethora of high schoolers looking for jobs, then this would make a lot more sense, especially the professional army one for high effectiveness. I mean, this would probably be way better against rebels, but hopefully we are going to fix the rebel problem by giving everyone jobs and houses again. Okay. We just did a change. I don't know where I lost that huge support in the last episode. I made a decision and people didn't like it. Where are we at with 8 months on diplomatics? Okay, another
Presidente, I heard that it's so
infrastructure
fast
buildings.
to be involved with EU projects. That's why I shifted Tropico closer to Europe on the official maps, so that we can take part too.
Okay, I accept. Now, what's unfortunate about that is I just speed built them, but yeah, they're all done now. Damn it. But let's get rid of that, in preparation for more. I could do another round. I probably need one up here. I don't think I have one up here. Got one. I mean, that's the only infrastructure. It's like this stuff, right? Teamsters. We could do some more Teamsters. Right. Let's do a chocolate factory. Been meaning to get that going. Now, I don't think there's any other long building I want to build. So we could do one here. And then I do want to build a couple more Teamsters. I could get 3 in there. not really a reason to leave it open. Alright. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We will go ahead and quick build those. I also, now that I'm looking at this, want to add corn. Then that's not what I want at all. Corn. Because we have some, like, waiting in here, but I want to make sure we are covered, in fact. Well, actually, now that thing is fine. That one is going to suffer. I don't know, like, having the extra Teamsters would hopefully do that, because we could add pineapple here. I'd like to bring canneries down, I guess. Another rebel leader. I don't think this prison is doing the thing. Like, these prisons are supposed to be re-educating them so that they have fewer rebel sentiments, but that does not seem to be the case, unfortunately. Okay. See, this one's missing out on corn. Thing is, like, it's right here. You know? 3,000 here. 3,000 here. 900 sitting in here. But, I mean, it's all... Having corn is not the problem, it's delivering it, and I think that we're just... And again, we have a problem with pineapple as well. Alright. Put that on the back burner for a moment, because I still have other things to deal with. I want to clean this up. I do not know what I'm going to do with the asylum. We do need it, though. Alright. Let's go ahead and do an entertainment building up here. I've been holding off on the Cineplex, just because it's huge, but I guess it makes more sense to put it in this neighborhood than anywhere else. So that will go down. This is just, what, a 1? Just a 1 square. And another 1 square up in here. 3 square here. We don't actually, so in that case... don't have a tavern over here. Okay, I do have a tavern over here. Doesn't matter, I mean, we can always put in more. But let's do a garden here. I said a garden here, there we go. Nah, screw it, let's just beautify the area. Don't need to keep maximizing on that. Could put a metro over here, though, as one of these. We really have cleaned up traffic. There are many fewer cars moving around. We have a hell of a lot of rebels just walking around. We got to deal with that. Anyway, so now that we've cleaned that up, what goes here? I guess more houses? That makes sense, right? 2 apartments side by side. We're kind of densifying that area a little bit. But it would make more sense to do that than to have, like, mansions or low-level stuff sitting in here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess 2 would sit side by side there. Alright. We'll kind of keep this a little bit more dense. Just for the sake of it. Flip that around. Just so it looks a little bit different. What else? I do want to get rid of these guys and reconnect this road. Got squiggly lines all over the place up in here. But, because I do want another area here for housing. And I want to turn this into some kind of science base. So we need to move this out of here, and I guess I'm going to have to get rid of this first. Whose faction? We're right now with the communists. Who love me, but not enough. So, who knows? I mean, what does that say? Is pops by 10? Is how this works? think it increases it by 10. So actually, we are reliant upon that, because otherwise what I was thinking was that when I move it, I could change it to... Well, right now the industrialists hate me. Why? Workers' Paradise, Happy Childhood. Okay, well, I changed a few things that they didn't care for. New buildings. The religious have gone back down to not giving a shit. Could probably put like a cathedral up in here. Maybe overkill for the people that will be living in the area, but we could pretend it's a tourist destination even though they don't go there. They like it when I build cathedrals and the like. They're not... I mean, they're still they're still big, but they're not huge anymore. They're not a major faction that I terribly need to worry about. The nationalists like me more than the industrialists. Well, the U.S., we kind of need to fix relations with... It's funny how they're the only ones that threaten me. Let's see, soldier burger recipe to Russia, the visa program. Okay. That's why they're starting to hate me a little bit. Workers' Paradise got changed, Immigrant Nation, changed the Happy Childhood. Huh? So they preferred this idea rather than early retirement. Is it implied, therefore, that child labor happens if we don't have childhood? To be fair, we had a lot of people not in the labor force who would have been children. So, I mean, I guess that's one way to fix that crisis. Homelessness is going down. Good. Jobs. Now we are having high school open jobs. What did I do there? I guess I got rid of some factories. That might have done it. Let's go ahead and put in a mine. We'll go ahead and just put in the automated mine. That'll get a few more people employed. Eventually, I don't know. What with the U.S. relations right now, I don't necessarily want to make it worse by putting down that nuclear program, but I do want one, and then we'd have to have our uranium coming in there. Let's just keep it going, though. Let's get this housing thing sorted out first before worrying about more. I guess, let's see. It's college. College is not the problem right now. And this just runs on its own. Alright. We do need to set up down here too, actually. Because I need entertainment. Now that I've got a bunch of people down here, I need stuff for them to do. Alright. Where was that? Espionage? Ministry of Information? Ah, yes, we have a drone command, too. No energy. No energy in this area? We don't have 300 power? That's weird. So... Well, I did kind of want to open this up, didn't I? Alright. Put that down there. We need the espionage spy doodly-doo to move as well.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections.
I think we can continue to win. There was... Now I gotta go through here. There was something I saw to improve my effectiveness that I had not clicked on. Now I'll just have to go through there again. Same deal with the
The election results are in.
That was a fast
Let me
election.
make a fuss to congratulate you.
Same with the managers. I'll have to. That's not what I want. All tourist class. No. Well, anyway. So that is getting done. Now that Spy Academy.
I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
Alright. Huh?
We're coming for you.
Did they get...
Surrender and live.
I think it's take... Ah, there it is. Taking me to the wrong place. And the rebels absolutely love being down here, so we have got to bump this up. Gotta bump up security down here. This is bad. I thought once we did Penultimo's dealy-do, that was going to clean things up. Not the case. Would not fix traffic here.
Presidente, an oil tanker and a stray narwhal were involved in a hit-and-run accident off the coast of Tropico. The tanker took serious damage while the narwhal fled to Canada.
Alright. Well, if this is like the other one, we just have to... Chemical treatment... I mean, wait, whoa. Why aren't you telling me what this does? Oil production and fishing area are stopped. You have to choose a way. The higher the cost, the faster resolution. Oh, well, okay. This sucks, but clearly this is... We can do them all? Vacuum the tanker and helicopter? Oh, alright. Very expensive, but at least it's done. Yeah, this is... I mean... Combat here of 3 tanks versus 8 infantry. I saw that truck rolling up. Here's another truck coming in.
It's gonna hurt you bad.
Yeah, clearly... there's nowhere around here that I can put another base, I don't think. Oh, there is. Well, it's gonna have to go right here. It's just gonna have to. Too bad it doesn't line up with the road, but it has got to, because we need more boots on the ground in this area. It is constantly being attacked. Makes me wonder, too, if maybe... I mean, I would feel like the metro stuff that I've been putting down helps. Ah, good. Consumes less resources. Effectiveness of taverns in the vicinity. That, well, that... I mean, once again, like, what is vicinity? How close is that? This is probably way too far away. We can at least do that. And get rid of that now. So we can clean up this area. But anyway, now that we got so many jobs over here, maybe we need more housing in the area. After all. Just so that people are closer to their jobs. This is creating quite a problem over here. So what is going on with this then? Are they coming this way and not taking this way? A lot of these guys are taking this route now. If I maybe connected this up here, would they go that way instead? Like, if they are turning left, let's pay attention a little bit here, see where they're going. Their despawning it's taking so damn long. Is this not like a 4-way stop? What the hell is going on here? That is causing me grief? Okay, they are, for some reason... Oh, are they all construction? Seem to be all belonging to the construction.
The oil spill has been cleaned up.
Good. So that upsets me that they're not using the back road here. And that they're using this, like this is actually slowing them down. Causing grief. Alright, fine. We won't use one in that area. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Why are they going this way instead? Could we? Maybe let's give this a shot for a moment here. Boy, it'd be nicer if it came out a little bit higher up here. I don't think it's gonna match up nicely though if I do that. Something a little bit more like that. So I think that's too tight. I think we're gonna have problems getting that to go. Try it, I guess. Game? What are you doing? Jesus. Yeah, it can go like this. I mean, it's not gonna slide in there nice that way. What if we did... Is it worth doing a big old road along there? I do like the idea of it being separate, but we can maybe at least bring it to here. And then bring in like that. Okay, I mean that's still kind of wiggy, but it's not as perilous as some of the roads on the island, I guess. That gives me a whole new chunk right there. So let's see if now maybe whatever the hell is going on here reroutes its traffic this way.
Chocolate. Oh, I can't talk. Must eat. Oh, milky goodness. Oh,
Where's both? Job quality increased. Are we producing milk? We got goats, right? Yeah, we do. Ah, speaking of, I think I already went through this. So, okay. It requires both. We should have some. And if we need more, since we do still need more jobs, let's go ahead and add one more of goats. Or, hold on. Should I put cattle? Because we'll still get the goats. Effectiveness of every plantation and hydroponics in the area. Alright, let's do it that way instead. Factory farm, cattle. We have yet to export any apparel. We have no clothing coming this way. I think I might only have one textile, and I think the cloth is probably going directly into exports, so that could be part of the problem. I may need to get another textile factory up in this area. How many rebels do I have right now? 15 yet. It's just not... It's not helping. Got 219 open jobs. Now the high school jobs are becoming a problem. Did I really have that many in the factories? Then why aren't they working in the... I think I need to build another housing sector over here then, I guess. which is fine because then it allows me to put in more entertainment and sorts of self-sustaining things. So maybe we will, in fact, now put this thing up here. Still got one more block to fill in. I wanted to move this so I can fill in a block there. And then, yeah, we need entertainment buildings in this area, but clearly even still, we are full up. Right, I did have a solution for this that I've figured out. 2 modern apartments, but instead we will do something like this, and one on this side. Should avoid the balconies. This would do, yeah. It's not as elegant, and that's really just my fault for the layout. The awkwardness of the size. And perhaps I could have figured something else out, but I've been deliberately trying to densify this area for the offices, which I don't even know, like they're not even making money, despite the fact that they say they generate money based on the number of people here. Requires for college. Okay, that again does not help me because we need less on that. Negates rebel attacks. Okay, maybe that was part of the problem there. Let's look at our faction. Okay, communists are fine now. Religious, I guess, would be the next group. Next worst group. We've already got the militarists. But it lowers the standing with the other guys, right? Whichever one I choose. I think that's what we should do, though. Militarists might build up on their own. Alright. We will now adopt the doctrine of the religious. That should have immediate impact, right? It does. Okay. So, hopefully we'll start seeing that being fixed, and we'll start to beautify this. We can now move the spy center over, clean this up. With that, let's see, what size is that? It's one smaller, but lengthwise it's the same. Okay, so we could put it over here on one of those, but yeah, we gotta. It's too much to do now. The rebel thing really hurt me here. Okay, we can get it more housing ready now that this is opened up. Dolphinarium. Good. This thing is finally done. Has 10 tourist families, so it is in fact. We have no celebrity to put in here. Building effectiveness just does what? Makes more money? How does it make money? Beauty. Okay, well I could put another environmentalist in here, I guess, and kind of spruce that up. One person works here. One family. Why aren't you making money? Guess I could make it more beautiful. If I could just have a moment to focus on one thing, that'd be great, but this is really hurting me here. Well, foreign relations are increased by 10, but the budget's increased. You know what? That's worth it. Provides additional profits from tickets. Perfect. Perfect. This requires college. There's nothing I can do about that. Money grubber, is it? Increase... No. Union leader... Okay, I guess I don't have whoever it is. Cheapskate, I think, is what it is that lowers the amount of money. I think I put a cheapskate in somewhere that doesn't necessarily need it. I'll have to look. But I could swap out a cheapskate and put them into... Well, I think it was power, right? I put it in a power plant? Yes. Do you have anyone I could replace you with? Building effectiveness would mean more power, so that. And then speaking of power, we still do not have this connected up. Correct. So the grid is not as efficient as it could be. I don't even know. What is the radius of those things? It's not, I don't think it's enough to go from here to here. Maybe I should just put a power plant in there and be done with it, and then it'll hook up on its own. We absolutely should do that. Alternatively, I can just put down a couple and just force it to connect. I may just do that, because then I don't have to worry about the substation. It requires 10 power on its own. Let's just do that. Nothing's on this road anyway. No one works here. Just money. You there. I don't actually want to put you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, road. You can go right on the other side of the road. Build. Quick build. Alright. So that should connect, and then finally all this wasted power. These actually put out a hell of a lot of power. I'm very surprised. How is that possible? They produce 83 available power. That must be available power in the complete system then. That doesn't make any sense, because it's not connected. You would think total power on the island? Like, it must be. So total power, so, but, I mean, then, I guess it's based upon the grids then. Oh wow, now we're filling up in here. Are you going to jail, or what are you doing? I don't understand how this works then. Like, this means that overall on the island, we're doing that, and then in this grid section, we're consuming that, so there's only 521 then. Then this one, that must be what it means. So like over here, we're only consuming 670. What? But if these two are consuming 670 over here, and they're only producing 83, oh fuck, this doesn't make sense. I don't have another power source over here, so how are they consuming 670? Is that potential consumption? Because if it is, once I connect these up, we're going to be out of power. I should just build another power plant. Okay, well, we gotta do something here to. I mean, maybe putting this here. I just wanted high-rise buildings altogether, but maybe putting this here isn't a good idea. Maybe I should put it closer, or get another textile mill up and running over here. This became a much bigger problem than I ever anticipated it was going to when I made this. Alright, well, we'll just continue tweaking and fixing and trying our best next time.